Imagine a bustling software company in London, teams tangled in messy handoffs, confusion brewing like bad espresso. Matthew Skelton and Manuel Pais walk in and spot the chaos, frustrated engineers, slow releases, and architecture that's more spaghetti than structure. But what if the answer isn't just better tools or faster hacks? What if redesigning the teams themselves is the secret weapon? Hold that thought, we're about to unpack how Team Topologies flips the script on how teams connect and deliver. Teams aren't just groups of people, the way you shape them changes everything. But how do you cut through the complexity without chaos? At Skelton and Pais' client, a UK fintech startup, they noticed teams wore multiple hats: devs debugging, ops firefighting, and architects babysitting code leakage. When reorganized into clear types, streamlined, enabling complicated subsystem and platform teams, the startup slashed delivery times by 40%. Each team had a crisp mission, no overlap, no confusion. The magic: everyone knew exactly who owned what. Think of each team type like a different animal in an ecosystem. Streamlined teams are the cheetahs, fast and focused on end-to-end value. Enabling teams are the wise elephants, helping others cross tricky terrain. Complicated subsystems are hawks, precise specialists hunting down tough problems. Platforms are the sturdy baobabs, providing shelter and resources. This diversity keeps the whole tech ecosystem balanced and thriving. When teams mirror their software domains and responsibilities, the architecture evolves cleanly. It's like carving a sculpture instead of patching a wall. This alignment reduces cognitive load and guesswork, turning team frustration into a signal showing where to improve flow and where to guard system health. The startup found a surprise bonus. Developers felt less stressed, more ownership, and less email ping-pong, a recipe for sustainable delivery. Teams don't work in isolation. The way they connect either fires up momentum or ignites dysfunction. How do you keep the sparks productive? At a global retailer, the platform team once overwhelmed the stream-aligned teams with rigid tools and long waits. When they switched from heavy-handed oversight to an X-as-a-service style, offering APIs and self-service portals, the friction vanished. Stream teams zoomed ahead building customer features while platform folks focused on scaling. Collaboration became more advisory and less control freak. It was like switching from a traffic jam to a smooth highway. Interactions shift depending on how mature the teams are. Early-stage teams need more facilitating, like a dance teacher guiding awkward steps. Mature teams leverage X-as-a-service patterns, working semi-independently while consuming platform services. It's the difference between holding hands and letting go. This adaptive choreography keeps the flow fast without losing coordination, like jazz musicians trading solos and fills with perfect timing. Every problematic team interaction is actually a flashing warning light. Too much collaboration can signal unclear boundaries, over-facilitating spills into micromanagement. Spotting which pattern fits best helps leaders decode where energy leaks and where trust needs rebuilding. One tech director told Skelton and Pais this framework stopped endless pointless meetings and rooted time back into building, not debating. The organization's rhythm actually improved, like turning scattered noise into a symphony. Knowing the right team types and interactions is step one. Making organizational design adaptive and intentional is the game changer. One client, a cloud services giant, used metrics and qualitative feedback not to punish, but to evolve team structures. When a stream-aligned team struggled to deliver because dependencies on a platform team were slowing them, they adapted. A new enabling team was spun up to bridge skills quickly. This wasn't a one-time fix. It was a living, breathing design that shifted with needs, cutting lead time by 30%. Inter-team tension, often seen as a problem, is really the GPS for improving your organization. Skelton and Pais call this team cognitive load. When overload arises, the system signals where the boundaries are fuzzy or processes are wasted. Listening to those signals lets you redesign without guesswork, turning fire drills into planned growth. It's like turning headaches into health insights. The ultimate payoff is building truly self-steering teams, responsible for their software's lifecycle and performance. When you embed continuous learning and feedback loops, teams become like agile startups inside the company, quick to spot value bottlenecks and pivot. The result: faster, more reliable delivery with less burnout. The cloud giant went from long waits and blame games to daily releases and proud engineers, all because they rethought how teams connect. Remember that chaotic London fintech? Their transformation started with one conversation about team types and ended in a revolution of flow and culture. Team Topologies isn't just theory, it's a roadmap to turn your tangled teams into top performers. Try this: look at your current team setup and ask which animal is missing, or worse, which species are fighting. That's your first signal. Fix that and watch everything else fall neatly into place. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.